You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now, dog.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to You're the Man Now, Dog, an improvised podcast with me, Dan Lippert.
And me, Ryan Rosenberg.
Look at this. We're here. We're podcasting. Get used to it.
That's right. Welcome to March, everybody. March is a big month for the Man Dog Pod.
Big month. It is officially crossover month. And we're not talking about the crossovers you'll see at March Madness.
Which is basketball related.
Or the crossovers you'll see
on a hot bun.
Oh, very good. Which are happening because of Mardi Gras.
That's right.
Right?
Fat Tuesday. I don't know. At least beignets.
At the very least, you're having a beignet this week.
But we're really excited. Crossover month for us is we found a bunch of other podcasts that we like, and we did their podcasts, and we also had them on our podcast.
That's right. So every podcast is going to be a two-part series with ones we love. This episode is part 2 of our crossover with Don Fanelli's Need to Fail podcast.
That's right. Don is also a great UCB performer out of New York and now in LA. And he has a great podcast that's all about trying and failing and why it's important to fail and how to learn from it, especially in a creative workplace or world, I guess.
Yeah, he talks to a lot of actors, writers, and the like improvisers about their experiences with a big failure, how they dealt with it, how it felt, and where they are in their career because of it.
Right.
So we did that. We did his episode. It's part 1 of this. You should go over there and listen to that. We talked about some of the work we did with Big Grande, like how that formed, and some failures with the group or perceived failures. Our own like journeys into growing as comedians.
Yes. And then he came on our podcast and did some improv. Some of it about the need to fail and creativity, and some of it just about whatever else came up.
Yeah.
So we do his, he does ours. Hopefully we cross-pollinate a little bit of our fan base a little bit, and you guys get an extra fun little project.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Don's podcast and you're coming over here because of that, this is going to be right up your alley. I guarantee it.
Hop right in. The water's warm over here.
That's right. Dip your toes or dip your whole body head first.
That's right. Well, but don't dive because it is a jacuzzi.
It's a jacuzzi and it is shallow.
Yes. I wouldn't even say it's a jacuzzi. It is a hot wading pool.
It's a hot it's a hot muck.
So welcome to this podcast. There's a lot of mixed metaphors that aren't always great. And if you have been here the whole time, you're welcome for another one.
Yeah, you're welcome. Send us a thank you however you would like. Anyway is fine. And if you're one of our regular listeners and you're curious about Don's podcast, I personally really like the episode with Paul Welsh. That's a good way to get into it. There's a good 2-parter with Lennon Parham and Jess St. Clair. So if you're like, I want to listen to his, but I don't want to start at episode 1, start with those, and I bet you'll find that interesting.
Yes, and Don was great. What a thoughtful person in the conversational part, and what a hilarious improviser on our part.
Yeah, he was really funny.
I think this crossover thing is a cool thing to see people in 2 different speeds.
Yeah. It's
interesting to watch us get asked, listen to us get asked a bunch of serious questions that we don't necessarily have the answers to, and then to watch a regular podcast host see them really comedically.
Yeah, there's like with that question part, there's like, it's always a little hard because there's an implied success with being asked those things. And so I think it's like hard for us to accept that like we might be in a position where people are curious about this.
I had a bit of a wake up going on that podcast of going like, oh, I haven't tried and failed enough.
That's right. That was our big lesson.
I'm too afraid of failure to have tried and learned from it. So that's what I'm trying to work on now is actually fail.
We do need to fail.
Yeah.
we need to.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet.
Well, we have here a little bit. We failed in those first few months, and I think that's what made us make the podcast better.
Yeah.
If you remember the first few episodes, we were like, we don't know how to do sound. Is this okay?
And everyone's like, no, we can't hear you.
Yeah, and I think we did learn a lot about stuff
Yeah.
like that. I didn't know how to do a podcast before we started this.
No.
So it's kind of cool that we did fail and learn through that.
That's right. Hey, good lesson.
But we got to keep doing it.
And if you are curious about more of this, that's not the best lead-in for this sentence, but I didn't plan it, so fuck you. That
Don't
was a
judge
failure
yourself,
right there.
man. It was good.
No, fuck you. And I'm talking to the audience.
I think you're talking to yourself.
No,
man.
fuck you.
I think you're talking to yourself.
You guys out there judging me for just one misspeak.
Truly, it was only you.
One misspeak does not define me.
Well, you can't get off of it.
But we will be doing another. We have done, and we'll be releasing next week on March 12th. That's a Thursday, in tandem with our friends We Love Trash.
These
Betsy,
trashy idiots.
the,
In a loving way.
in a loving way, these pieces of garbage.
Betsy Sidaro and Mano Agapian.
That's right. We did their podcast, and then they did ours, and we did their form, I guess you would call it, Dumper and a Movie.
Just like dinner and a movie on TBS, where you eat a meal and watch a movie and discuss it. It's like that, but dumper because you eat something that is going to make you dump.
And then a movie.
Yeah, which is also a dumper.
Yeah, the movie was a dumper,
I should
too.
call it Dumper and a Dumper. So check out those ones. We hope you guys are excited for Crossover Month, as excited as we were to do them all. I think it was a really fun experience. And I'm already planning our second one.
Our second Crossover Month.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It could end up being Crossover Year.
That's true.
And if you are here and you're like, I love the free stuff, I came from Don's podcast, this episode was funny enough for me to give you $5, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/You're the Man Now Dog, and you will get a ton of content like this. We have live episodes. We're releasing one this Friday that we did with Demi Adijuibe and Rekha Shankar at the UCB Theater. That was so delightful.
Big week for the Man Dog Pod.
Big week. We've got a huge backlog with great guests. We did another live episode with Phil Jackson and Lauren Lapkus. We've had all the fun people you can think of on the show.
Yeah, and if you're one of our fans, go check out these other pods. We're trying to spread the love with our friends with other independent podcasts. We're not part of some big corporate network.
That's right.
We're out here doing it on ourselves, and we're trying to lift up other independent artists.
That's right. This is all indie. This is like...
We're basically Bright Eyes,
Yeah.
if you were into a 20-year-old reference.
This is Bright Eyes for sure. Who is that? Ryan Adams?
No,
or no,
I
just
forget.
some person.
Colin Oberst. I think
That's
is his
what it
name.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. He talks, his voice is always really shaky because he's on the verge of a breakdown all the time.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Colin.
I know, it's too sad.
It's kind of like that other guy, Mountain Goats.
Yes. Yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
on the verge of a breakdown.
Isn't that funny? What is that affectation?
I don't know. It does make your heart break, though.
Sure
it does
does.
work in the song. Neil Young has that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, man, are you crying right before and after every song?
Yes, right.
And I'm getting old. Well, let's get into the episode. We'll pop right into this conversation with Don in 5,
4,
3,
2, hold on.
hold,
1.
We're in here with Don Fanelli.
Yes.
This I guess is part 2 of the 2-part. What are we calling this? Crossover month for You're the Man Now Dog.
Yep.
Thanks for doing it.
Thanks
Host
for having
of
me, man.
the Need to Fail podcast.
Yep. Just had a riveting conversation.
We did.
Check it out.
Check it out at. Is this on your Patreon? Or is this going to be on iTunes?
No, this is gonna be on iTunes. Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
But you've
Apple
also got the
Podcasts,
Patreon.
Stitcher, all that shit.
You do a cool thing on that Patreon. Well, you did in December. You donate a whole month's worth
I
to
do.
a charity.
Yeah, I do that every year. Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
No one really does my Patreon. I that was a failure of my podcast.
Was
I guess.
it?
I think so because I didn't think I offered. I just offered bonus
questions,
content. I would ask my guests, so it'd be like kind of silly stuff, deep stuff, but it didn't really relate. So I was like, I never got Patreon subscription really like a lot. So I was just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So I kind of just stopped doing it a little bit. There's still the bonus contents up there. If you want to just donate, it helps me out with paying for certain things. But yeah, every December I'll take like a month's worth. Some people just donate in December, which I'm very grateful for. So I'll match it twice, and then I donate to Donors Choose, which is helps teachers out.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those ideas where it's like once I know about it, it feels weird to not do that.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job, guys.
But
Have
yeah,
fun. Having no karma. Bad boys.
how do you? I think you were maybe the first parent we've had in here. Is that true?
I think so.
Which is a little weird. Not that weird.
I feel bad for being away from my kid.
No, it's for a podcast.
Yeah, that's
over
true.
80
That's for a
minutes.
podcast in LA. We're good. We're good.
So, as far as like that, are there some things that I'm always curious, like as partners,
Yeah.
are there big things you talk about, like as like here are things that I want to make sure that we're like on the same page on as far as like what how the kid's going to see us in the world and how we're going to treat X, Y, or Z. Like I'm really impressed with my brother and his wife. They always are giving like an open door to their daughter who's 2.5 to express her feelings no matter what.
Yeah.
They're never squashing. It's never don't cry.
Yeah.
Or like that's you didn't fall down that bad. You're fine. It's always like, oh, you fell down.
Yeah.
And it scared you. How did that feel? Like, do you guys have stuff like that?
Yes.
I'm
yeah.
sure you do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think marriages and any relationship that works is just being on the same page, and it's a vulnerable conversation that you have to have, and you might disagree about certain things, but coming to a some sort of agreement before the kid's born is very important, I think.
Sure.
Just be like, hey, we're going to be on the same page with this. We're trying to do something very similar, which is I think a lot of us growing up were, I think anybody that has fucking issues or problems or was not acknowledged at a certain point and was told to like squash your feelings. I think especially men was like tough it out and it's fine and a lot of that stuff. And that's just, I now understand a parent doing that because your own insecurities come out and you don't want to see someone that you love in pain. So you try to help and fix it as fast as possible. But the key thing that is missing is acknowledgement and being seen and having someone understand their feelings. I think more Darwinian tough it out folks would say like, you're going to create pussies. You're going to create weak people. But I think mentally it's much better to be able to acknowledge your feelings than stuff them down in some fucking weird way and they come out at the wrong goddamn time.
Yeah.
At least getting them out and being like, you're not crazy for feeling like this. Starting that early, I think, is healthy. So it's very similar. I think we're on the same page with trying to do that. Don't always do it. We fuck up every day. I have it because I have my mom's voice in my head. I got my dad's voice in my head. Like, stop. Come on. You know, very North Jersey Italian, like, shut up. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're fucking fine. Like, come on.
Right.
A lot of like, please don't burden me with this feeling that you're feeling because it triggers something inside of me that I don't like about myself.
You're doing this to be annoying to me.
Yes.
Why would the kid be doing that?
No, they don't know. They just don't know anything. And once you start doing that, it doesn't necessarily make it easy. They're still going to cry. They're still going to fuck. They're still going to fall down. They're still going to do all these things. But just be like, that hurt, didn't it? Yeah, that sucks. You know, that's it. That's all you got to do. Yeah, it sucks. Don't be, you're fine. Get up. Knock it off. You're, be a tough girl. You know, it's like there's a time and a place for that. I think there's an explanation and then comes after. It's like, try it again. You might fall down again. Try it again.
Right.
See where it goes. Do it fast. Try it. Like the encouragement of that. But yeah, I think the conversation has to happen. I think before a kid's born and know that it's going to change.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
And you're going to be against each other. Man, it's been the toughest part of this is the toughest year we've had.
because you're constantly making decisions that feel so microscopically big.
Life or death.
Yeah.
They feel like that. They're not always like that. They're rarely like that, but they feel like that, and it tests your marriage, man. It really tests your marriage, and had some tough conversations, and man, does it make you stronger as a couple. But those are, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, you can read all the goddamn books and blogs and listen to everything you want, but man, when your own kid's screaming and crying and not sleeping and sick and all the, like we were talking about on my podcast, like, you want a kid, do you want everything to go along with it?
Right.
Because that's the part that makes the bond stronger, but that's the real tough thing. I just watched this fucking. Did you watch? There's the Goop, the shit on Netflix. Did you watch the Wim Hof ice
Yes.
one?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Like we have become too comfortable. The idea, if you haven't seen it, this dude Wim Hof is there's a breathing expert or has a method that he teaches people that he's able to meditate in the cold and submerge himself in ice water for a long period of time without dropping his core temperature. There's a lot of. And I was like, yeah, so now I take cold showers and they're fucking awful, but it does make me feel better.
Does it make
It does.
The lesson of it, like you can suffer through more than you think?
I think it's we've
experience.
become too comfortable and your body's there's a lot more science to it, putting your body in a state where it really sparks your immune system and sparks certain physiological things that either make you not sick or toughen up certain things in you. But overall, mentally, I think it's like, I think mentally it's pushing past discomfort.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
like
it's
your brain
learning how to
feels-
breathe through discomfort.
Right. Yeah, your brain feels fear and wants to run away from it. And it's
Yeah.
like, this is scary, but it's not dangerous.
Right. And it is dangerous at a certain point,
Sure.
but you can breathe through certain things and actually train yourself to push past even that dangerous part of it in a controlled setting. I'm not fucking pushing this. I just start taking cold showers. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. But it was very intriguing. You know, some of these things where you go like, oh, you hear one person say one thing, you go like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. We have become too comfortable.
Right.
We have become too comfortable.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Hey, honey, I just wanted to talk to you about morning routines.
Yeah.
I know we have a lot going on right now, and it's kind of tough for both of us to get out of the house and everything. I just want to talk about your cold showers. I don't know that they're making you healthier. You're screaming through them.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of noise. Oftentimes the bathroom is sort of disheveled when I go in there afterwards.
I think that's part of it.
Okay.
I watched one YouTube video on this, babe. I think I know what I'm doing. You know,
Okay.
I think I just saw everyone just kind of, screaming and
Okay.
is it my dick? Is it
No,
too
it's not
shriveled?
It's not your dick at all.
Okay,
No,
'cause
I
didn't know
sex
that's
is great.
Okay.
And, no, it's just, I know you're doing this cold shower thing to help your mental health and start your day off right.
Yeah.
And, I hear you in there and you're going, I hate this.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's hurting my toes.
Yeah.
And I just don't think leaving the house so stressed is good.
I know, and I'm sorry I got into that car accident. It was
That's okay. I'm not mad at you for that.
okay because I really was like jazzed. I was really really jazzed up, and I really meant to hit the brake, but I didn't.
Right.
And I'm sorry about that. I think it's at least giving me the energy I've been lacking since we had the kid.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
I
great.
just don't have energy, and
Yeah.
I'd rather have berserker amount of energy, I think,
Right.
than
Well, you
no
do
energy.
seem berserk.
Yeah.
So that's working.
Well, the shower is replaced. The glass door is replaced.
Yeah.
Honey,
Yeah, I know.
I did that.
It just seems like you're trying to put yourself through a lot. Like every morning,
All right,
you eat
yeah.
a big strawberry, which you're allergic to.
Yes.
And you leave the house and you're red and you're
Yeah.
puffed up. And I don't know how that helps you on your day.
It doesn't in the short term. I'll tell you that. It doesn't.
You're writhing on the floor.
Yes, I know the foaming in the mouth. I know it's scary to see, and I don't
It
want our
is.
daughter to see that. But in the long term, I think I will never get sick again. I think it just takes like
You get sick every morning, though. You know what I mean? So I guess.
yeah, but there's got to be a point. Listen, it was a 2-minute YouTube video.
Okay.
There was a point in it where they're like, and I never got sick again. I remember that part.
Okay.
I remember the part when it was like, I never got sick again. And it was just like, you got to put your body through hell to get to heaven. I mean, that's just.
That's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
I just want to say I've been meditating.
You've been great. I mean,
I've
you were
been
like
doing a lot better.
the
I think.
calmest I've ever seen you.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Do you have any energy?
Well, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that's what I'm saying.
But I feel at peace. I feel calm. I don't feel like I need that much energy because I have what I need.
I threw our daughter on the roof the other day.
Yeah.
I was jazzed. I took the cold shower. I've submerged myself in the ice bath.
Right.
I mean, my dick's like a light switch. It's
Oh, I know. I
yeah,
can flick it on and off.
That's what I thought. That's where I thought this conversation was going.
No, this is
but
not
I
gonna
had
turn
the
into sex.
strength. I never had this strength before. I never had this strength before.
Right. Well, I don't know. It's just a little unsettling.
Sorry.
It's okay. We just got to do what we got to do.
I'll take a hot bath.
I don't know if it just works like
I'll
reverse.
take a scorching hot bath.
Don't scorch. No.
I will burn this skin off for you, babe.
I don't want you to like put yourself into a comatose to relax. I don't want you in the hospital. I think we need to find like a nice middle ground. You know? I know.
Purgatory.
I know how you feel about this.
Dante's Inferno.
No, that's the bath you were going to take. I don't know. It's erratic. Your behavior's erratic.
Okay.
And I'm glad it gives you energy. What do you need all this energy for? Has work changed?
I got fired.
What?
So yeah, work's changed.
Yeah, work's changed a lot. So this is a mental breakdown.
Yeah, whatever.
These aren't helping. Not whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You're the breadwinner.
I'll take a shower.
You're the man now, dog. That's what we say to edit. Just so you know, if you ever want to edit a scene,
Yeah, you're the man now, Doug.
Feel free.
You're the man now.
I'm interested in that cold shower thing.
I-
How long have you been doing it?
3 days.
What a
So hard. It started with 5 seconds. Yesterday, I did 6 seconds. Today, I did 7 seconds. And I had my wife today go, she was in the bathroom with me. I was like, just count to 7 when I tell you to. And she did. I was like, hurry up! It's so bad. And I was like, I'm doing this wrong because there's a breathing method you need to do before all of this.
Right.
Most of this is getting yourself into a hyperventilated state where it tricks your body. You know what I mean? It's tricking your symptom, the specific system that is meant to protect you.
Right.
And you're kind of overriding that system.
Right.
Again, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's
funny.
This is what I got from it.
Yeah.
Even for because I get really sore after basketball and working out. And people that do it have talked about like Zeke Nicholson was like, I'll do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, hot and cold on the shower. And that's supposed to be good for your joints to just whatever that is.
Expanding and contracting. or
Yeah,
something?
so I tried that once, and 30 seconds. The 30 seconds cold is miserable.
Yeah.
But
only-
there's that value too beyond the whatever the immune system stuff is.
Sure.
I think I don't know.
I used to surf a bunch, and taking the cold beach shower afterwards was also was do you want to? Do you not? But then you get used to it, and you're like, oh, it does feel amazing.
Yeah.
Even though it's freezing, there is something about it. It was well, I don't want sand on me, and it's going to make me feel crazy for a minute.
I truly it's just like a caffeine rush.
Yeah.
But it lasts longer, I think. For me, it just
You feel pretty awake afterwards.
Yeah, totally. And yeah, I'm clearer. I kind of have a foggy brain sometimes, especially being a dad, and it's I'm pretty focused, and yeah, it's just a jolt. I mean, how is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
And I
course.
understand the breathing part because the first time I did it, I couldn't breathe for 5 seconds. I couldn't breathe. I was hyperventilating.
I like doing it.
It's oh, that's why you put yourself into that state first
Right.
before, you get, because there's a lot of people that just almost died doing this hyperventilation and then submerging themselves into cold water.
Right.
Because you can pass out.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to be monitored when you're doing this shit or really know what the fuck you're doing. Hence why I'm I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just starting with 7-second cold parts of my shower.
I really trust anything like this old guy who has a breathing technique that beats science because it is so weird and he hasn't done the research.
Yes.
That I'm well, then it must be true. Because, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, if it works for this guy and he's not smart,
Yes.
then it's true.
Yeah. Well, here's the fucked up thing. They injected him with E. coli, and he did a breathing and had
Right.
a control group, and the group that he taught this method to, they all did not get sick.
Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's where it was I think that's what put him on the map. It wasn't and he also has 14 or 15 Guinness World Records about submerging into cold water and
My man.
holding his breath and all that crap.
My man. Guinness, all right.
Guinness, crack me open a Guinness.
Book, of course.
Crack that book open.
It's so there's just a human element too of that that's I knew there was for me, it's like I knew there was a way around it.
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
knew
yeah.
there, like we could beat these things another way. That's
Yeah.
and the crazier ones always sound like they make the most sense because they're so weird.
Of course.
It seems like just as scientific for me almost, where it's like you can't learn what he learned in a lab.
Yeah.
You have to learn it by being weird in the world.
Yes.
And then there's a lot of stuff that you can only learn in a lab.
Yep.
But both of them are important and true.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
how I kind of think.
But people are really mad at that Goop show, right?
Are they?
I think that
What are they mad about?
I think that Goop is very pseudoscience, and like
Yeah.
that Netflix is using it to promote like dangerous ideas.
Yeah, I mean, there was some fucked. I watched them all, and there was
Me
some.
too.
The energy one was very weird. I was like, this can't be true.
Yeah, the like psychic one.
Yeah, the psychic one was very interesting. Although, like, that's, with mediums and stuff like that, like, my mom and my sister have had, like, cold readings, like, random. Like, someone was like, sorry, I'm getting something from you. Like,
Yeah, I
and
believe
it
in
was
that shit.
very accurate.
Yeah.
Like, my sister and my mom were both, and this happened separately. It was two separate mediums.
Right.
And it was just like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm drawn. There's someone coming up here, and they were just saying very specific things.
Right.
Where I go like, I always go to like, what you can Google anybody. This is bullshit. But I was like, why would they?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Especially this was like a while ago. Like this, I think my mom was at like Regis and fucking Kelly when that was still going on, and there was like a medium there. So I was like, I don't know if they.
Right. The Google wasn't even.
I don't know if the Google was around, really. Google was around, but I don't know, like, you could really access that shit.
Yeah.
I think it's just as weird to go like, I know this doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of saying like, because I know everything and
Yeah.
it's not on my list.
Yeah.
So if I don't know it, it can't be real. Like, I think that is really absurd. I
Yeah.
don't think that the other way is like, believe everything.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of like, that's dangerous to promote pseudoscience. It's like only if everybody else goes, okay, I'm going to do that now.
Yeah.
Like it's your responsibility to not follow a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Not my responsibility to not share something I truly believe in.
Yes.
You know?
Right.
Like, so I think those people can share as much pseudoscience as they want. And if it works for them, that's great. And if you don't like it, take responsibility over your own life and make your decisions like you always have been before the show came on. You know, like I find that to be really like intellectually insulting almost. That
Yeah,
it's like,
totally.
well, you're making your own choices. Do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I land on either side of that because I think that I haven't seen this Goop show, so I can't speak about
It's
that
weird. It is weird.
specifically. But
Yeah.
like, I've been thinking a lot. Not a novel idea again, but about how because of the internet, since everyone is getting their information from the same place, it's just their phone or Netflix. That everyone assumes all information is equal.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And so it's like people can say that New York Times is a newspaper and Breitbart's a newspaper, but it's like they're not equal. New York Times uses journalistic standards. And so like I think like with stuff like this, people are responsible for themselves, but also like we have learned that people are stupid. We have learned that people decided that vaccination all the science behind that doesn't matter anymore because somebody said it on the internet.
Yeah. People started believing like the National Enquirer.
Yeah.
Like that became real. When
yeah.
you're like, oh, remember when like someone saw the 17th Bigfoot sighting and they were
Right.
just like trying to sell a newspaper, and now people are like, it's fucking really real now though. And
Yeah.
You're like, no, wait, no, this was just entertainment before. What the fuck?
No, it's real. It's real, and it's the news. I mean, like, and the same person that was reporting on Bigfoot is paying off women for the president. Like, everything is crazy. I don't even know where this thought's going. It just breaks my brain to say out loud.
right. It is crazy. Like being in modern times really feels like, how can we believe any of this shit from like the president? It's all bullshit. It's all fucking just bought crazy people. It's not this thing you can believe in. You know,
Yeah.
like when I was a kid, I was like, okay, well, at least there's a president and the government. And now it's like, these are just guys.
Yeah.
Just guys who are selfish and whatever. Like,
Yeah. This is one big. This is like America's just getting gaslit.
yeah.
Just one big gaslight. And like the rational, smart people are like, "Are we fucking crazy?"
Right.
That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how they got. Everyone gets into fucking power. It's just like, oh, I guess I'm crazy, so therefore, I guess my worldview is totally off. And you start, and then like we're distracted now. And now
Right.
nut jobs get into fucking office.
Yeah.
Because we actually contemplate and think about things.
Right.
It's like,
well, they're just moving fast.
they're moving
Yeah.
fast, man.
I think we got to talk. This is going to come out weeks after it, but this picture that came out of Trump last week with the orange on his face and
Sure.
his hair blown back and his body crazy,
Yeah.
and him immediately being like, "Hair looks great, huh?" I just can't stop thinking about that.
Yep.
That is like the boldest faced lie of them all.
You think we're not going to see the face? Because you said hair looks great? Oh, I'm only looking at the hair now.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of the improv thing that we were taught. It's like, oh, treat everybody that they're smart, treat everybody like poets and genius. You know, like
Right.
that aspect of it. It's like, no, dumb everything down, make people think they're in, you know, that they're seeing what they're not seeing. Like, treat them as if they're fucking idiots, and a good amount of them will believe it. And it's
Yeah.
like, man, we're so much better than this. Even people I completely disagree with, I'm like, you're so much better. You're so much better than you think you are.
Yeah.
Like, you're very positive. I feel it's like people have been kicked in the balls a bunch, and they just need a win. And I go
Yeah.
like, oh man, do I feel I can relate to that.
Yeah.
It just happens to be like you're fucking up. You're rolling back decades worth of progression.
Right.
Do you have like somebody in your life that prominently disagrees with you politically? Because that's something I'm so like. My family is incredibly liberal, so
Yeah.
it's like hard for me. I can kind of like picture arguments and conversations, but I don't really have them that often.
Yeah, we didn't grow up in
People-
a really political house. My grandfather was very close to it. Actually, my step grandfather passed away, but like he was like a union guy, so he was super Democrat. My parents were always Republican, North Jersey. Like just like that's just how it was. Their friends were kind of Republicans, and it wasn't like I think it wasn't so divided back
Right.
then as well, where it feels like it's like, you know, Tea Party and, you know, like whatever the most fucking progressive, you know, state is, you know, group is with us. So it's like, not necessarily like, I remember like my dad and my grandfather like arguing about certain things, but it seemed like rational.
Right.
It seemed to be like, I could see both of your points of view.
Right.
And I was like, I think that's what it used to be. And then there was something called compromise.
Yeah.
And you go like, okay, well, half the country feels this and half the country feels this. How do we shake hands and meet in the middle?
Yeah.
And then it's total polarization. So I don't have anybody right now that's just like, you know, MAGA. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't where I'd be like, why? Like what? You know. But I do. I'm an empathetic person, and that's where I empathize. I go like, wow, it feels like a lot of people are afraid and are misinformed, which fuels their fear, and then also feel left out and kicked in the balls, and they need a win. And here's a person just manipulating their thoughts and going, "You're a winner. You're a winner now." We won. It's all about winning. And I was like, no one's lives are better.
Yeah.
I can't assume that your life is like exponentially better. I don't think anybody's lives get exponentially better from any fucking president.
Right.
Right.
And I'm not
Other
again,
than like people who are directly affected financially by
Sure.
like, grift.
absolutely. Or if you see the first African American president and you go like, oh
Sure.
fuck, it actually can happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure that might drastically affect your life if you're in a marginalized community, but you know, that one person is not gonna it's like how much of this shit did Congress allow? I mean, like there's checks and balances here and those went out the window. So
Yeah.
it's not this one fucking person. It's this one person saying we're winning and you going like, yes, I'm a fucking winner now. And I've been losing and I feel like a loser and I don't have what I want. And it's like, that's why you're pissed at fucking, I understand people that are pissed at celebrities, right? Out of touch and rich and, you know, living in their own fucking bubble. It's of course you should be pissed at that. You know, like I get it all, but it's also like think for your fucking self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I totally empathize with trying to get a win, but also it's like think about the bigger picture. And I don't.
Sometimes I'm scared about like I'm very much like come from a think for yourself family, but sometimes I'm like, what are my own opinions anymore as
Yeah.
far as politics? I'm not super educated anymore about like if somebody who was really educated started tearing down like Bernie,
Yeah.
I couldn't really argue with them. I could argue my feelings.
Of course, that's what it all is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't point to a lot of facts.
Yeah.
Which I like. which I find valuable in arguing. If I can't point to facts, I'm not going to argue.
Yeah, it makes me feel stupid. It
Yeah.
makes me feel stupid then if someone goes like, here's all the facts though, and I go like, I know, but I feel this.
Yeah.
And I go like, well, that's where we're at. That's where this whole thing's at.
Yeah.
A bunch of people have very strong ideologies and feelings, and then there's actual facts that they go like, don't worry about those.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel on the opposite end. I feel like, well, if I don't have the facts, therefore I can't be a part of this thing. There's people that running the country that go like, the facts are here. We don't care about
Don't need
them. Don't need them.
Know what we want.
We know what we want. This is how we feel.
Yeah.
And I know you feel it too. We're winners.
Hey, I know your server wanted me to come over because you guys weren't enjoying your meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very happy with it.
Well, I actually prepared the meal, and it's an incredible meal. It's got
You see, honey?
it's a what's
You
that?
see? It's an incredible meal.
It's a bolognese. It's been an
So
8-hour slow cook on that sauce on
I
there.
told you the food is good.
It's what, honey? It's not though. Like there was hardly any meat, and you can't call it a bolognese if there's no meat. So
What's this called?
This is a bolognese.
It's a bolognese.
So-
Did you hear him?
Yeah,
he
I
said
did.
it's a bolognese,
Yeah,
so I
I-
know there's no meat in here.
You ordered the bolognese on the menu, right?
yeah,
And that's what's in front of you, and it's a very good bolognese. It's an
there's
8-hour slow cook.
yeah. But you just slow cooked. It looks like you just slow cooked carrots. I mean, it's just like there's barely any tomatoes in here.
There's some wine though. There's a wine reduction.
There is.
there.
I thought I tasted a wine.
There's wine in this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
It's a bolognese.
It's not what
It
a
tastes like
bolognese
you didn't even boil the wine down. It's just sort of in here.
Okay, thank you.
That's interesting. I've never
we
had
have at
one
least
like
It
this.
tastes
one
like
fan
it tastes
food
like
here.
you spilled wine into like a carrot tomato mixture. It doesn't, even if you cooked it for 8 hours, it just tastes like wine.
I'm so. Can I apologize for my husband?
You can try.
We have the word of the chef here, and you're still not
I
understanding.
made
that
the
this is
food.
good
Have you ever made a bolognese? It sounds like you think you know.
100% have. Yeah,
You have.
yes,
And
and
it's-
there's meat in it. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's from Bologna, Italy. They are known for their meat. That
Oh,
is
so do
why
you put bologna in yours, sir?
He does. and
I
it's
do
disgusting.
sometimes. I do sometimes.
He says this is my secret.
It's the
I've been to
secret
Bologna.
ingredient. It is.
Look, all right.
I don't put like a whole Oscar Mayer bologna
Well, there was that one
slab
time.
in it. There was one time. I thought it was funny though.
Okay. Look, you have 0 legs to stand on right now. Are you even?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Look,
listen, I don't want it, okay?
Okay. Would you like something else
Yes,
off the menu?
anything-
Obviously, that'll be. You'll be paying for it full price. Because this is a good bolognese.
I'm happy to.
Okay, thank you.
Honey!
Yeah.
Back me. You never have my back.
Because you're not a chef.
I know.
If you were a chef, I just can't trust your opinion like I can trust the chef's opinion.
If you'd like to go to chef school and come back in a few years and argue with me, that's great. But at this point, I got the hat. I'm on in the all white suit here. Not suit, but
We
you
cut
know,
to a
outfit.
doctor's office. You amputated the wrong leg.
No. I mean,
Doc, this was my good leg.
emphasis on the first word there. What was it?
This?
No, right before that.
Doc?
That's right. I'm the doctor here. Okay. So let's look. First of all, you got no legs to stand on this argument. You got one, but barely, because it's going to be weak for a while.
Doc, I'm sorry he brought you in here. I'm so embarrassed. I told him the doctor knows what he's doing, and
Honey, I don't have any legs now.
Look,
I have one
Exactly.
bad leg and one no good leg.
I don't know what happened. You ate some sort of gangrenous bolognese, and it spread quickly to your legs.
well, he made it at
And-
home.
I
That was the homemade.
one
bolognese.
time I used Oscar Mayer bologna, okay, and it had bad stuff in it.
I'll tell you this. I'll amputate something else on you, obviously.
No, wait, no.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
want anything else
Can you
amputated.
just-
I'm suing. I'm suing this place.
We're gonna
Oh.
sue, but will you split the? Just amputate one more thing for free.
Okay. Well, for you,
You
or your
pick.
husband,
You
whichever
pick.
one.
No, we're not amputating anything.
Okay.
You're gonna amputate your license, okay? You're done.
Okay.
Like that, honey.
Honey, that was actually awesome. That was actually awesome.
Redemption.
All right. I'm looking at the case here, and I think we're gonna have to plead insanity for you. I know
What are you
I know it's
talking
a
about?
malpractice lawsuit, but I think this is an insanity plea.
I'm dying. Okay, we need some money for this. This is beyond malpractice. I'm not crazy. Is this because of the bologna? One time?
I did hear about the bologna, and it's hard to trust the man who put
Jesus
a bologna.
Christ!
Order in the court. Order in the court.
All right.
Did you just sing there?
All right.
I appreciate the backup. This guy knows when a judge says order, you sing and then get quiet.
Thank you. Tell that to my client who's shushing me.
I'm sorry.
Sir, the judge has spoken, and may I add, you don't have a leg to stand on in here.
Listen, that is cruel at this point. It's cruel, all right? I'm not saying anything else. Please make your judgment. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to listen
All
to this
right.
case.
Well, after reading all of the evidence presented, I'm going to have to rule that the bologna on a bolognese is disgusting, and you are guilty.
Of what? What am I guilty of?
Bad bolognese, that's what I'd say.
Bad bolognese and not listening to your elders.
Yeah, your
Jesus.
elders. Those older than you, either because of their
Status. Or,
status or...
You know what?
Look,
This whole world's fucked up. This whole world's fucked up. I give up. Okay, fine.
Hey, man, what are you in for?
I don't even know. I don't even have a leg to stand on, man.
I noticed that. That's funny.
No, it's not. I'm dying.
No, it's funny. It's
I
trust
got
me,
like
it's
gangrene in my fucking throat. I don't know, man. I guess I'm crazy. I put a piece of bologna.
You know what? You're in for armed robbery.
What?
You're in for armed robbery. I can tell.
No, I'm not.
Well,
that's
who's
the
the
one thing
prisoner?
I did not do.
Who's the old veteran prisoner?
Well,
Respect.
You got it wrong. I'm sorry. It's not right. I don't even have legs. That wouldn't totally work. That wouldn't totally work.
You're
I'm sorry.
disgusting, man. You know what we do to armed robbers in here? That's sick.
You're a sick freak.
America's banking system.
Dude, you fucked kids.
Okay. Well, at
mean
least
okay?
at least I didn't break the public trust in the FDIC. The FDIC works so hard to allow currency to be trusted and stay uninflated. If everybody robbed banks, we'd have record inflation.
You know, this guy's got had a lot of amputations. I think we can fit him through a tiny window. Let's toss this guy.
What?
You're out of here.
Let's toss him.
Out of the prison?
Let's toss
You're
him.
a goner.
Oh, good. You shot him too?
Is this heaven? I can walk again.
Well, yes, this is heaven. One question. Have you been to hell yet? Because you got to go through hell to get to heaven.
You're the man now, dog.
Dog, you are the man. Now,
Oh, man.
No, it's fun being so mean to that guy. That is fictitious.
One piece of bologna screwed him up.
Right on top.
Yeah. One
Sometimes
piece.
the rules of the scene are just you're wrong forever.
Uh-huh.
You know?
You're never going to be right.
I wonder if you could chop up bologna and add it to a bolognese. And
Oh,
have
sure
it
can.
Be an addition. It'd be good.
I would think like you do it and you almost kind of cook it up before you add anything, and like bacon.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
crisp
yeah.
it up.
At the
Yep.
end.
Like pancetta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like pork and beef. It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Because
It's
I'd be
pork.
worried if you put it in the slow cook that the bologna would kind of like get to
I think
go
so.
away.
Yeah,
I
you
think
gotta
it would go
crisp
away.
it.
That
Yeah,
last
yeah.
It would disappear.
Thank God. Oh, good. You cooked the bologna completely out of this one.
A shit ton of bologna. You can't taste anything. What is it there for? Nah, body.
Body.
Yeah, that's how you name that's,
Texture.
or else it's not bolognese.
Yeah.
You gotta put bologna in it.
Did you from North Jersey family would feel any stigma starting therapy, or even like your own personal judgment?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Did
I mean, yeah. No one. I don't know anybody that had ever done it before. You know what I mean?
big, yeah.
I don't know. Like, friends never
It's
talked
like
about
your
it. Even if
version
they
of
did.
like the first one in the family to go to college.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
yeah. I did it, guys. I'm so proud, but I am proud of it.
Yeah.
I think all my family needed it. But
Have other people gone since you've gone?
yes,
Cool.
yes.
Kind of because of the impetus?
I wonder. I don't know. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I think it was maybe.
I do think you just do what the people around you are doing, like in a
Sure.
way where it's like it just opens a door of like, oh, okay, even just like what I consume in a way, like food
Yeah.
or what I watch. It's like, what are people talking about?
Or just telling them like it's good. This is
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's I think they took the psycho out of psychotherapy. They just made it therapy. You know
That
that back in the day,
helps.
it was like, are you going to psychotherapy? And it's like, whoa, wait. You
Yeah.
know, like, is that shock therapy? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, no, that's shock therapy is shock therapy. This is analyzing. And there's all different types, and things like that. So
It almost feels like an actual like representation thing of like like my dad will say stuff to me that's like, well, therapy in the past has typically been for women, and it's
Right.
like, A, he's not super right about that,
Yeah.
but B, like that is the prevailing narrative sort of.
Yeah.
So like if new people go and that seems normalized, like you're saying like, oh, well, if you go, you're not weird, then it wouldn't be weird if I went.
Right.
It's just like a way to listen. You also have to like click with someone, and you have to kind of go all in with it. It's hard to kind of have 1 foot in, 1 foot out with this stuff and just kind of question everything. Although I think it's healthy to question some stuff, but like you have to find someone that you click with and be able to be vulnerable with. But it's like I personally think everybody should do it. It's especially men. I think it's such an important thing to unlock things that have been told to us, the kind of fallacies. I think it's the resistance thing is part of it. We were talking about earlier. It's hating yourself, trying to push through things, not asking for help, not feeling like a man if you do that. Like not feeling like a man or being a pussy is like, man, I played football. I've done it all. I've heard everything. I've felt everything. You feel like you're gonna like, especially when you're like afraid as a teenager, a male teenager. When you're just afraid and you're scared and you can't say it, man, you bottle that shit up and that just comes out in wrong ways.
Yeah.
That's happened throughout my life where I was like, well, I don't know why I flipped the fuck out and did something super dangerous there. I got arrested one time and I was like, oh man,
Right.
that was a rage that came out. And I was like, well, that's years of pent up. I'm not allowed to I'm not allowed to be angry. I'm not allowed to, I have to respect authority. I have to do all these things. And you go, even if it's wrong, even if it's this, swallow it, be a man, step up, be the bigger man, it's like you plop that somewhere and you add alcohol and drugs to the mix and you let all that goes away. And
After when you got like arrested,
Yeah.
did you look at that as like, oh, that's not who I am? Like I did something out of character? Or
no, I
did
thought
you-
that was exactly who I was.
Yeah.
And that's what made me change. I go like, that's what you've been hiding. All that rage, all that anger. That is you. Sure, it's not me because I've never been in that state before, but that's always been there. And that's been that was a lion that you were feeding and keeping in the fucking cave.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the gate finally opened and there's no chains and it came out. And I was like, no, that's always been there. So yeah, to reevaluate, that was a rough time of my life.
How long ago? Do you mind talking about it?
No, I don't mind. I've talked about it a little bit before, but yeah, I don't mind. I don't give a fuck. It was, I think it was 21 or 22. Yeah, I think it was 21.
That feels like that's when that stuff happens.
Yeah. It was in Philadelphia. It was bad. It was just a drunken night, and I was out with my buddy. I was moving home, so I did engineering in college, and I was working this engineering job outside of Baltimore. I was living by myself. I was going from like a 40 dude fraternity to like my first apartment and being an adult at 21. 9 to 5, working out, cooking, doing all watching Jeopardy. I felt like I was like 70 years old, and a series of events was like, I cannot be down here. My car got broken into, my apartment flooded. It was just like one thing after another. I was like, felt so alone and scared and angry and all that crap. Obviously, didn't talk about it. And I was visiting my buddy in Philly and then on Friday, and that Sunday, my dad was coming down with a U-Haul. We're just packing everything. I was just going to go live with my parents again, try to figure out what the fuck to do. And I went there. I got really drunk. Then he ditched me, went with some girl. Don't know where he went. And I wound up in I got very angry, took some more shots. And then maybe did coke? I don't know. I don't remember. But I woke up in a pile of trash, and then I outside, and I wound up back at his house. And I took it was like during the winter. It was like January, February. There was a Christmas tree on the ground, and had that metal base still on it. So I was like a little guy, and I took it and I just started bashing his door. But he lives in an apartment. You know what I mean? He lives on like the 5th floor of this like fucking row house apartment. So then like cops were behind me and went to a drunk tank, and they were like, you can call your friend, like you can come down, like he's not here, so
Right.
we don't know if you have a friend here, man. We
Yeah.
don't even know if you're at the right place. I was like, he's here. I kept calling him. He didn't answer. He had to like write a letter to the court to be like, that was my place. I got intoxicated. I left him, like it's partially my fault kind of thing. And so, so I got put in a drunk tank, and then they were like, we're going to drive you to a hotel. I ripped up the summons on the way. They put me in a cab, and I pulled down the window. I was still kind of hammered, and I ripped up the summons, and I threw it out the car. I was like, I'm not going to need this, brother. Just threw it out the window. Went to a hotel. They were like, it was like 2 a.m. at this point. They were like, it's going to be like $100-something. I told them to go fuck themselves. Went outside, found a homeless guy, bought him like $70, $80 worth of Wawa. Like, went into a Wawa. I was like, dude, get whatever you want. And bought him that. And then found my car and then drove home, still kind of drunk. And I was still kind of in and out. And the story I tell is like, I kind of browned out and looked at the speedometer, and it was like at 120.
Oh,
it was like,
shit.
I was revving it on the highway, 95, and I pulled over. I slept in a gas station.
Oh, how scary! That last part scared me.
Yeah,
How funny that it
the gas station or the revving.
The revving.
Yeah, I was like, gas station was okay.
Even though we know sort of the end that he's in this room. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm
Did
here.
you die?
Yeah, are you okay, man?
Yeah.
I could have, and that was that. Yeah, that changed, man. That, changed my
That
life a
very
little bit.
good deed in the middle is funny though.
Yeah, right. I was like, I think that was like I got some karmic something happened here, but I was like, how did I find my car? It's all in like these bursts of memory, so hazy in
Right.
between. But I just like I remember that. So I remember that moment, and that's what like kind of changed. I didn't drink for a long time, never did a drug again, kind of thing. I mean, I smoke weed, but every now and then. But like that changed that changed everything. I had to go to court on Mondays, and it was snowing, so like I had to drive down. My dad's like a saint, like we pack everything, we unload everything on Sunday. Takes all day. I had to pick up shit from my sister's place in DC, so it was like. We get back at like 11 p.m. Sunday night, taking shit out, and like 5:30, 6 a.m. We have to get in the car to drive to Philadelphia to go to court. It was snowing out, so
Moving itself is so miserable.
Nightmare.
Just that idea.
Just the
And it's
idea
like,
that-
the other part is you have to go to court tomorrow.
then the next day, not only that, like mere hours later, you have to go to court,
Ugh.
and then sit all day in court. Then I had to go to anger management. After court, I had to go that day to a 3-hour
As part of it.
As part of it, I had to go to this 3-hour anger management.
Did that help?
No.
Anger management?
No. I remember the teacher was this like really awesome Rastafarian dude, and I was like, this is pretty cool, but like I was sitting next to a dude that was sleeping, a dude much larger than me, and he's like, my friend, yo, wake him up. And I was like, no. And
The guy in anger management?
the guy in anger management, you want me to wake up? And that's the one thing I took away from it. No, I was a punk, man. I don't know. I don't remember shit
Yeah.
from back then. I had to do like 40 hours of community service. I got them to be able to do it in Jersey, so I did that, and had to go back down for court to talk about restitution charges. I got off with that because I had some sort of I had a little bit of a construction background, and they were trying to get me for certain damages, and I used some knowledge of mine for the construction. But like, that price is totally off. You have to prove
wow.
X, Y, and Z. It was the one time I was like 21 and stood up for myself. And I was like, I don't think this is right, and the judge threw it out.
Wow.
Yeah, judge threw it out.
It's funny with your podcast, like being about a lot of like career failures and stuff, but like to me, I've never had a moment that was like that, like career wise, that
Yeah.
feels like that important.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's a life moment.
That's a life
of
moment, yeah.
like,
Yeah, that'll wake you up.
yeah, and it makes like other stuff feel a lot smaller to me.
Yeah, comparatively, yeah, it is. It's. I could have died. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
like a very stupid. How lucky. Yeah, I mean, it's like anytime. I don't talk about it a lot, and I don't think about it a lot, but I should probably think about it more if I'm feeling like shit, or like feeling sorry for myself. It's like, you're alive. You could have died, man. You could have not only died, you could have killed other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how far you've climbed from that place.
Yeah,
right? That it's
Jesus,
like,
man.
geez.
Yeah, I mean and then the next years were just struggling between bouncing between jobs and shit like that. So
Hi. It took me a while to track you down. I hope you don't mind me coming to your house. Thanks for opening the door.
yeah, what are you doing here?
11 years ago, you bought me a bunch of Wawas. Yeah, you were like a little. I think you were a little
Oh
intoxicated.
my God, that was you?
Yeah.
You were homeless.
At the time, yeah. And I just wanted to say thank you. That night kind of turned my life around.
Oh my God.
Just seeing kindness from a stranger like that was really amazing for me.
Wow.
I just wanted to say that. Now
how'd you find me?
well, I now run a big tech company, and
wow.
just between you and me, we kind of get information
Oh,
that we
okay.
shouldn't be getting.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, but everyone's doing it in tech. It's like
Sure.
we listen to conversations.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, everybody's doing it.
Oh.
But you don't have to be worried about it. Everybody's doing it. There's no
Okay.
way it's unchangeable.
Okay.
Right now, the tail is wagging the dog here. So
Okay. Yeah.
thank you so much, though.
Sure,
I
yes.
just wanted to, I wanted to pay you back any way I could. I don't know.
Stop listening to my conversations, I guess.
It's going to be a hard no. It's where we make most of our money.
Oh, okay.
Actually, selling you information.
I mean,
Well, because I know it looked to me that night like you bought me all of that, and then the next thing you started Googling nastiest strip club I saw on your phone, and so
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked like a dark night with some light in it, and
Yeah.
if everything's all right with you, that's great.
no, everything's not all right with me.
Oh.
It turned out pretty bad, to be honest with you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, it wasn't. I'm happy I did that.
Did
but
you find the club? You didn't find the club you were looking for, or
I did. I crashed my car into it.
I'm so sorry.
I
Yeah.
injured a number of strippers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
it was pretty bad.
well, yeah.
I went to jail for like 10 years.
Hi, I'm sorry.
Really?
Excuse me.
Hi.
Oh yeah,
Hi, are you Don?
yeah.
I just wanted to walk up and say thank you. I just found your information.
Oh, okay.
You crashed your car into a strip club I worked at 11
Oh
years
my
ago.
God! What?
Well, now I own a big tech company, and I just wanted to say thank you for changing my life that night.
Jesus Christ!
It was today is the anniversary of that happening. I'm here for a similar reason.
Oh, my
I
God.
felt like it would be a big
Wow.
yeah. Hi.
Cool. Hi.
Well, you run Gomble.
I run Gomble.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right across the street.
Yeah. You're on Tibble?
Yeah, Tibble.
Okay,
Yeah, we
cool.
do Tibble. I think I've seen you
Yeah,
around.
yeah, information stuff.
Information stuff. Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
Well,
Well, thank you so much. You said you're not doing well?
No. I mean, I was in jail for like 10 years. That kind of like ruined my life. I'm happy it made your. Do you mind me asking like how it made your lives better? Or
for me personally, it was seeing human kindness
Oh, okay.
in that way. At one of my lowest points, I realized there's a lot of light in the world, and also you bought me a lottery ticket that night.
Oh.
That ended up paying off handsomely.
oh my God! I
Yeah.
don't even remember that.
Oh yeah. You kept insisting over and over again,
And it hit.
it hit big.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
That is so crazy.
That is
Yeah.
insane.
Powerball. Yeah,
You hit the Powerball?
yeah.
Oh my God!
I hit the Powerball, and you hit Power Bottoms, right? The strip club.
Yeah,
That's right. It was Power Bottoms. That's where I was working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a
and,
female strip club, Power Bottoms. Yeah,
Yeah, well, it works that way too.
yeah, it sure
Yeah,
does.
absolutely.
It sure
works
does,
That way
yeah.
too.
Sure
And,
does.
Yeah.
You know, when someone ran into the glass that I was dancing behind at 4 a.m, I just realized this isn't where I want to be. I used to work with computers, and I need to get back into that.
Wow.
I need to get back into my original thing. Then you also bought me a scratcher, and the scratcher won $1 million.
That night.
So I had enough to, yeah. You bought me a scratcher because you felt bad.
Oh my God!
And it gave me sort of the boost and the emotional move to just change, where my life was.
So really, you guys got rich.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
part of it. I saw the light too of humanity.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that was some of
Okay.
it.
Hey, hi. Sorry, am I interrupting? Am I
Oh, no,
interrupting
come
here?
on.
How you doing? I'm
Okay.
Former deputy Colin Will.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember me. I was the arresting
I
officer.
kind of do. You look familiar.
Yeah, about 11 years ago, you kicked in the back window of my
I'm
police
sorry.
car.
Yeah, I know. I paid the price.
You grabbed your summons and you shoved it down my throat.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I vaguely remember that, and I think you broke my hand, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I remember that because yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Really?
That night changed my whole life.
Oh, mine too. That's awesome.
Really?
Well, I had to see a doctor because there was some of the summons was stuck in my intestines,
Jesus.
and they found a what turned out to be benign tumor. But
my
they
God.
wouldn't have noticed it. They got it out in time. Wow. And then I realized I don't want to be a cop anymore. I want to play the Powerball.
Did I buy you a Powerball?
It's I bought myself one, but I realized I wanted to. You bought me a scratcher that night, which got me $20K, and so I realized. Yeah.
You and your scratchers. Yeah, I mean, it was the reason you crashed. You are obsessed with scratchers.
It never. I was doing that for years, and it never hit. I was always like, "Here, take it. I'm so sorry." I used to just have scratchers on my cousin worked at a fucking like a card store, a liquor store place, and I used to give me the extra ones.
Man.
Well, I mean, I see we're all here. Would you mind if we would come into your hovel for some coffee or anything like that?
Yeah, maybe do a couple scratchers for old time's sake. I brought a few.
You have a couple?
Yeah, I brought 4. They're low rent ones, but we can try.
Yeah, come on in, everybody. I'm sorry about the place.
Oh God, it stinks in here.
Yeah, what's the smell? Is it fish?
Yeah, I tried to cook fish.
But Bolognese doesn't take fish. That's
yes,
not part of the.
I know Bologna is a landlocked city, but it's got some lakes near it, and I thought you put a piece of bologna in a piece of fish, it's bolognese. All right, that's what I thought. Anything with bologna on, it's fucking bologna.
Oh, this place is dark. Literally dark, but
Okay, well, yeah,
emotional,
thanks
too.
for everything.
Wait, let's do scratch offs. Let's do scratch offs.
I'm just gonna head
I'll
out.
leave the
actually.
scratch offs on the table.
Oh, okay. Let me just. 8, and a prize. Nothing. I want nothing. Wait. No. Nothing.
Thanks, Don.
I'm gonna kill myself.
You're the man now, dog. Thanks for letting us use your story to do that.
Of course.
Well, Don, thanks for doing this. Thanks for being a part of our
Little crossover
month.
I love it.
Where can everybody find you who's our normal listener and maybe
normal
new
listeners.
to you?
Okay, I'm at Don Fanelli on Twitter or at The Need to Fail on Twitter. I also have a website, don-fanelli.com.
Great.
That's You'll find, I think that's everything. And then The Need to Fail is on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, all that good stuff.
Great.
You did one of the funniest improv scenes I've ever seen. I think about it all the time because of how simple it was. I tell students about it sometimes. It was you and Phil
Ego
Jackson.
time.
Here we go.
Do you remember this? It was you and Phil Jackson, and Phil was trying to get into a club, and you wouldn't let him in.
Oh, yeah.
There was something just so simple about it.
I don't remember I remember Phil was doing a good job doing his thing.
But you were doing a perfect job of also, I think his name always was wrong or something like that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
kept telling him it wasn't the right name.
Yeah,
Because you were, the reason I liked it so much is because you were so supportive of moving the scene forward for him to be funny.
Yeah.
And not just stopping him and saying no and calling him crazy and stuff.
Sure.
It was such a fun scene to watch.
Yeah, I was thank you. That is very nice. I'm immediately trying to go into improv coach mode where I always go. But thank you. That means a lot. But yeah, I always my number one note to people is impasses are really funny. Compromise at some point, move the scene forward. There's got to be some sort of compromise.
Yeah.
Just don't stone cold say no. No, thank you, man.
For some reason, he had to dance over to you, and I can't remember why. It had something to do with him looking cool enough or something.
You're going to look good at that.
Yes.
Thanks for doing this, Don.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Don's podcast is great. Check it out. Check out our episode and all the other ones.
That's right. This is our first of our little companion pieces.
Yeah.
So listen to this and then go listen to Don's, or go listen to Don's and then come listen to ours first.
Yep.
And we'll see how it all goes.
Yeah. And donate to that Patreon now or in December or both. Ideally, both.
See you next time.
Thank you.
Dog, you are the man now. Dog, you